guys, and welcome to another reading of The Cult of the Brain Duck. I am dearly hoping this part ends. There is, I thought I was actually going to get done with it, but apparently the first part of, oh, wow, man, sheesh. There is a lot in, part 2. I'll just say that. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the Great Duck had been taken. Lawson was trying... Almost forgot to turn that on. Lawson, 1997 was trying to get up. Maybe the prophecy without this, he said. I don't think so. Merlin doesn't seem to have a clue either, I said. Let's try reading it again. Maybe we missed something, said Lawson. We both walked into the scripture room. I crouched down and looked for the prophecy, but it was gone. Then it dawned on me. Everything I did in the past had already occurred in the past. So what if I wrote the prophecy, put it... What if I was not going back to stop the battle? What if I had to stop whatever was happening now? I said, Lawson, I think the cult's disbandment was faked. You need to reread the story. I must have left a clue. So you met the janitor. He said that Roy the Short was the one to send the duck to YYG, Yo-Yo Games Forum, I think. Therefore, destroy the cord. So maybe it's Roy the Short. Nocturne easily obtained a warrant to search Roy the Short's house. We searched the whole place, finding nothing except for a duck in his freezer. Roy, why do you have a duck in this freezer? Why do you have a duck in your freezer? Roy, it's us who took the duck. I am sorry, I'm a duck hunter. But I did not want to take the great duck. Don't hurt me. I think we should leave Roy alone, Lawson. I agree. Lawson turned the story. We won't hurt you, but your dial-up profit is now gone. You are officially booted from the cult. We'll leave Roy's house and regroup the duck cult. So it seems that we are stuck again, I said. Yes, maybe we should examine this week. So, I went to the cult of the pickle, and I waited for a while, and got let in eventually, I said. Let's say, oh, whoops, wrong thing. I just turned my screen off. Give me a second. Okay. I don't know if that lets you actually see my face better, but I hope it does. Alright, now it makes sense, I said. Let's go see. We were all walking up to Moogle's laboratory. It looked like a fortress. It was on a cliff overlooking an ocean. The whole duck cult, along with Nocturne and a few pickle soldiers, came along. We all go and knock on the gigantic door, and we wait for a long time, but no one answers. This is taking way too long, I said to Nocturne. We need to get the president back. Nocturne goes up to the door and amazingly kicks it down. We managed to go inside. Past the door was an enormous rectangular room, and above and in front of us, was a huge balcony with stairs on both sides leading down. To our left was an enormous window overlooking the cliff. In front of us was a very strange sight. Moogle was tied up and gagged in a chair. She struggles a little in the ropes and manages to spit out the gag. Watch out behind you, she said. I had just managed to dodge a thrust from a dagger Nocturne was now holding. Don't let him stab you, Moogle yelled. She has already switched bodies with me, as you can clearly see. The dagger makes you switch bodies. How do you think my leg got messed up? The fake Nocturne mumbles under his breath. All of a sudden, cages. All of a sudden, we are all hanging in cages. When do I get out of here? Am I gonna devour? You know, one of the sentient pickles things. Doctor North Pickle jumps off the ground and stands in the air. He walks. Very important. Towards my cage. It's nice to finally see you, he says. I've never met you before. Ah, but you have. You may not recognize me, but I will wait a long time for my revenge. Who are you? Don't you remember me? You did kill me with that cursed blade, he said. Morgan Le Fay. I'm saying impossible, you're dead. I cast a spell out loud. Need to resurrect my spirit. What about Lucas Spell? He told me all about you. There's a simple matter of me arriving 5 months in the past. So what I said, kill us and help with Pickle win. They'll destroy everything. My plan is far more devious. Morgan Le Fay waves her hand. The floor opens. 3 large arms in the tomb connecting the bridge, along with several unidentifiable runes and mechanical devices attached to the middle orb. Within the 2 orbs, and there on the opposite end, is a great duck in the mighty. This machine focuses divine energies of 2 deities. When I activate it, they will be destroyed, and I will absorb the energy, making me unstoppable. You can't destroy them. It's impossible. Blasphemy, Blossom said. Ah, but that is the beauty. I don't destroy them. They destroy each other. In the beginning, was a being equally as powerful as the great duck, Mighty Pickle. Their own rage towards each other will cause their own destruction. It has always been inevitable, and neither can win. 2 equal forces cancel each other out. I am simply controlling the circumstances, however, only a test subject. 2 faceless men drag a typhon bound. You will serve nicely, both of you, in Typhon. Are similar enough to test the Illuminator. I've already used on the others, but I don't know if it'll work on ancient individuals, including non-humans. 2 more faceless servants bring in a small Illuminator. Both me and Typhon are thrown to opposite ends, and the machine whirs to life. They're drawn together. I feel like our memories are erasing each other's. Our opposite traits are negating each other. It works, he screams. Activate the full one. 2 more faceless workers come onto the balcony and begin to pull the 2 levers. Just as it seemed too late, a cloaked figure burst through them and tossed them over the Morgan Le Fay was fuming. What is this? I thrust off the hood. It is me. I pulled the fork in essence. I pulled out the fork in essence and it shattered into a million fragments. Bring a very angry duck and pickle. Seriously, I accuracy at the fork. Yes, to a fragment will last to exactly million pieces. The green duck opened its beak and showed out bright white beam at Morgan Le Fay. The pickle just clenched his fist in rage. A black shadow, looking like the original Morgan Le Fay, was dragged out of the nocturne's body. It slowly started to crackle and hiss before shattering into dust. She was truly no more. Unlike Lucas Spot, who was merely put in torment, Morgan Le Fay was playing her own game. Her souls were spread so thin that her consciousness was lost forever. The mighty pickle snapped his fingers and returned her from another proper spot. I had not switched bodies in case you were wondering, and yes, Typhon was alive. It was a ruse. Morgan Le Fay smell wore off, and people had their faces returned. They split into 2 people. It seems the brainwashed were victims of the Illuminator. Before we could react, however, they all ran out of the rooms like an angry mom and threw Moo out of the window. Went over a cliff. Hey, out the window. Hey. Sorry. Down a cliff. She was dead, and when they found out she was possessed, they were devastated. doctor tried to arrest them all, but Typhon stopped him. He understood what had happened to them. He had experienced it. So, granted, it was just a jury-rigged spam mod they combined with, but still enough for him to experience part of it. The Duck and the Pickle started arguing after I explained how I snuck it back. Marlon explained that in secret that only Morgan Le Fay used that form of mind control. He figured it was a trap. They started bickering about the ducks were being too noisy, and eventually I had an epiphany. Everything up until now had been to do or prevent something. What if this was it? I told them my idea. What? You want to mute the entire universe for a day? Are you nuts? That can't be done. I simply proceeded to open up the game maker and show her a function that stops it. Oh, I never knew that was there. Did you know that was there, brother? No, I didn't, the Pickle said. And so they agreed to be patient with each other for a few months until the past me went back in time. There were enough roach picklists and werepickles, but that was it until one day, two people stabbed and became Davis. Patrick and his close friend, Cantavana. They rigged a bomb in the YYGF ruins and demanded $1 million. We gave them the money since Typhon was there at the time. They let the president go, but then the unstable radiation that conveniently got swept under a rug left from the ancient wars and set off the bomb. Swirling vortex, a black hole. Cantavana was sucked in, screaming, along with the 1 million yo-yo-allers. Yo-yo-allers. Patrick was hit in the head with a column and barely survived, with no memory. Anyway, YYGF was destroyed, and we work. Made sure to send an important letter to the Thunderducks telling them they'll need your weapon. The location was unclear. The past me went back in time, and everything went as planned. At the same time, I went back. A disturbing letter arrived from the future. It seemed that Kronos survived. The only thing left now was to let the pickle sleep. Right, that ends. Okay, well now you can definitely see my face. Okay, so that was the temporal course. That was the temporal course. I'm dearly hoping that wasn't just Morgan Le Fay's name. As Morgan Le Fay lay dying in deep village, she was not stupid. She knew he was from the future, even if she could travel in time. She can't. A sword in the chest would be a major inconvenience, so she cast a spell. One day she would rise from the grave. Her spirit would find someone to possess. She would use her skills and magic. She would use her skill and her magic to destroy Yo-Yo Land. She no longer cared about ruling it. She would destroy and build a new empire on its ashes. As she spoke, the less of spell she realized she would be a second. And then a wing lizard. I claim this castle in the name of the winged sentient, Pickle said. Prepare to die, intruder. I'm already dead, you fool. She conjured a fireball and tossed it to the pickle. She was too weak, but the fireball exploded and incinerated them all. The sacrifice was complete. Morgan Le Fay would return. Kronos had to escape Typhon's. He quickly set a time machine sometime in the future. He ended up in 1957. After learning the date, he got all nosy and decided to see what the future would be like. He went to the year 2020, 5 years after the incident with Mike Daly, reconciling himself to be Typhon. When he got there, he found nothing. No earth, no moon, no sun, no stars. He finally read it on my pickle. Everything it ceased to exist. Cross at the time machine, 2016. 1 year after the incident. This is how Gold will find him in the temple. He would mysteriously appear 1 year from now. And I know this letter sounds strange, but it's essential for the prayer for his arrival. Well, maybe you won't need to, but you can at least have more trying to stop into the world. From the future, lost in 1997. Right. Everything was ready to go. Let's put the mighty pickle in the bed. Okay, and that is the timer. I will finish this one up. Everything was ready to go. Let's put the mighty pickle in the bed. Nocturne and Typhon did a press release telling the world that they were testing a new aircraft and that the super speeds might cost 24 hours of hearing. So I heard a smell and the pickle might fall asleep. I guess a millennium of insomnia does make you pretty tired. I went to the other room of the Duckholds building and took a very long nap. That's where we decided to have him sleep. The pickles quit bugging me. I woke 5 hours and came out, and I still found Typhon standing over my pickle with an all too familiar dagger. It was the one Lord LeFay had used months earlier to switch bison. He punched it into my pickle's heart, and Typhon started confused as the pickle stood up and removed the nose. Finally, true power is mine, the pickle said. I must thank you, Insert. If it were not for you, I would not be here, nor would I, Typhon, have this chance to claim this power. Typhon vanished, and the Duck walked into the room. I told her what had happened, that we agreed to keep her secret. There were far too many enemies that might try to kill Pickle now that he was vulnerable. And that's all I have time for this week. Oh, whoops. That